Hey guys, Garage 79R. We're in the Yaris. Did some changes to it yesterday. Trackcross was a couple weeks ago, and the Yaris did really well. I ended up finishing first in both heats, and I'm first overall right now in my class. And the class the Yaris falls in is a 2.5 liter and under front-wheel drive street class. So you're allowed, modifications, but nothing exotic. Street tires. I think the limit's like 140 tread rear, but I don't even know what my tires have. I think my tires are like 500. But basically non-competition cars. So I was kind of worried because there was a TSX in there. I ended up being 3 seconds faster than him. But I didn't do a video of trackcross because most of my focusing on the GoPro that day was on the tires and how I was using them. The Yaris is a McPherson strut car with a beam in the back, and Mack strut cars generally don't gain much camber during bump, and usually they lose camber during bump travel. And I was focusing on how bad I was rolling over the tires. Now, with trackcross being, at least this series, a winter event, you gotta run even lower tire pressures to generate any heat and grip in the tires. So I'm just rolling the tires over. In the videos, I'll probably post in a clip here. I am just folding tire over. I'm surprised I didn't knock it off the beat. So I'm like, all right, we definitely need to get some more camber in this. Now the Yaris is back at stock height. I put the stock springs back in it about 2 years ago. So my geometry is restored. So initially I'm still gaining camber, but once the control arm goes level and then beyond, you start to lose camber. So that was another reason of going back to stock height, was to keep as much of my factory engineered camber gain. But I need more static camber. So the Yaris at that time was like 0.8 to 1.0 camber. That was the max I could get out of the slack and the struts. So luckily I had some parts that I bought from a guy that was going to build a Yaris and then moved on to another project, and I bought a bunch of his stuff, and he had some SPC camber bolts. So put them in yesterday, ran it down to my buddy's shop, did an alignment. Now I got 2 degrees of camber. And it sucks. One side I had 2.5 available to me, but I couldn't get it on the other side. The most I could get, it was the right side, and the most I could get on the left side was like 2.1. So I just made them even, both around 2.1, and reset the toe. I dialed the toe back just a smidge. I normally run a bit toe out. I brought it in a little bit, and now the car, it feels good. I still need some camber in the back, but I don't want to do major changes. I don't want to do a whole bunch of major changes at once. So we'll just do the camber now in the front, see how the car performs, and then I'll worry about the back. But I probably won't touch the back until later in the year. I need to do the rear brakes, and I want to do that all at once. All right, so right after this, I want to show you, it's not really a detailed install. I'll just trying to knock it out, but parts are in, and here's the quick install video how it is. So I'm going to crack these lug nuts loose, jack it up, zip the wheel off, and we're going to replace the cam bolt. Factory bolts are 19 mil. You got to loosen the lower one so you get some movement and fully remove the upper one. So that's a factory bolt. take the nut off. Just a round bolt, all right? So what the cam bolt does, see that? That's the cam right there. That's the cam lobe. And it's exactly what it's like. It's a raised lobe around a concentric bolt, I guess. I don't know. Sounds right. But yeah, it's basically kind of like a camshaft for your suspension. Do you even lift, bro? So you position it to push the knuckle in and out, roll the knuckle in and out to gain or lose camber. They do make a roll center, a taller ball joint to help restore roll center, but it's very expensive, and I'll just run stock height. It's free. Just back in place. Now that little tab on that washer is supposed to point away from the wheel assembly. Oh yeah. It's about maxed out there. Yeah, so see the change already? So we want to max it out for now. Alright. The torque setting, because that's a thinner bolt, that's got a torque rating or a torque set to 76 foot-pounds. So we'll tighten that once we zap the bottom. I'm sure there's a torque setting for the lower bolt. I just do it with the impact. I don't give it all it's got, but I give it most of what it's got. All right, so set at 76. Alrighty, that should be good to go. So now, eventually, I gotta get down to the alignment rack so I can set everything exactly. I'll probably play with my toe settings again. Generally, when you start changing camber, you can pull the toe one way or the other a little bit, so it just all needs to be just gone through, that's all. But it should be good to go, and thanks for watching.